tech things going. So Trump's in office and Kamala's out. Okay, doesn't matter which side of the fence you're on. It just matters who's in office is how you're going to play this new real estate game. Okay, and so I'm going to speak to Trump because he's in office. He's actually going to be chomping down on the rates. So you're going to see some movement in real estate. And he's also, again, politicians, which he's not really a politician. He's a little bit of a jerk, businessman. But doesn't matter how you feel about him. He's a businessman. And it took someone of that caliber to actually survive a bullet shot and actually still want to be in office. So he's going to go to the hilt to lower taxes, lower interest rates, and make it a friendly business, solo entrepreneur, small business place to be. Okay, because if it was going the other way, small businesses were getting crushed. So I just want you to know, like, where it was at. Now you have an opportunity to flourish. And here's what it means for real estate investing. Okay. So again, I'm not trying to get political here. I don't want any political comments. I will ban you from my group if I hear any drama about it. I've seen so much in the internet. We don't need that here. What I want to cover here is what it means for him to be in office. Okay. So with that being said, we have, basically he's getting ready to cut interest rates. So we were already heading for, I think it was the 11th or was it the 18th? I can't remember. When's the Federal Reserve going to cut rates? I believe it's this Thursday, right? Tomorrow, or is it next week? Anyways, it's November that they're cutting rates, and they're probably going to cut again because Donald Trump is going to be after him. So there's a lot of investors that have been sitting on the sideline. Now's your time to act, right? Now's your time to like get all your shit in order, get ready to go, because refinances are going to be happening as the rates come down. And it's going to move a lot of regular traditional real estate too, not just for real estate investors, but traditional real estate. Mom and pop have been sitting on their investment, their property, where they typically would have moved already and, got a new house. They're like, I can't afford to move anywhere else because I got 2-3% here. Why am I going to go pay 8-9%? So none of the single family was moving. We are in a renter's nation right now. So if you've ever been on the sideline of knowing if now is the right time to get into real estate investing, here's the green light. Here is the green light. As things are shifting and things are moving, you're going to have a lot of opportunity popping up. And those of you that are looking to get started in real estate investing, we have a whole lot coming down the pike. We have a 5-day challenge coming up, and let me know if you need to be a part of that. It's all the how to get started in real estate investing, training, understanding your market, motivated sellers, how to talk to them, analyzing the deal, building your team, and financing it. There's multiple ways to finance it. Those of you that are being passive money investors, we have a 61 unit that we're closing on this month, and we have other ones coming down the pike. We also, for accredited investors, so we got a lot on the table here, just so that you guys can see, a boutique hotel. It's for accredited investors. If you guys don't know if you're accredited or non-accredited, just, we could book a call, we can go over that. But for just today's purposes, there's a lot to invest in, whether you're active or passive. Okay. So yeah, I think it's Thursday, they're going to cut the rates. They were already going to do that, but now Trump is going to be after them to lower it even more. Okay. So in the last 18-20 months, the market was waiting for something new. And so we've been kind of stagnant. Okay. I'm sure it's going to get real busy here shortly. Now that because nobody knew how it was going to turn out. Now that we know and who the game players are, now we know how to move forward. Again, it doesn't matter who you voted for, left or right, just is, right? Even if Kamala had gotten in office, I would have said, okay, this would have been an update on how things are going to work for real estate investing for Kamala in office, but it's not. So I'm giving you an update of Trump. Okay. Now that Trump's in office, this is the succession of him. What is happening is, lower taxes, lower interest rates, and just an overall business friendly president. So you're going to see lots of opportunities for small business owners. Okay, for small business owners. So if you're a coach, a service person, even if you're a mortgage person or a realtor, right? You're a small business. You're 1099 to whatever company, but you are still a small business. And great things are going to happen for you. So if you had any kind of question about how your business is going to go, if you're going to get any business, know that it's here, because Trump is a business person. He's not a politician, which is why he's got a foul mouth, right? Again, it doesn't matter what you think about him, but it just, sometimes he acts like a 5-year-old. And he's on the small business owner's side. Okay, and that's where all of the things are going to lean towards. And that's actually what makes the world kind of turn, right? It's entrepreneurs. It's not the people just grinding and doing the work, because that would be it and that we'd be over with. It's the entrepreneurs that are creating the new, like all the new AI, all the new systems, Elon Musk doing all the new things. He was a small business owner at one point, right? Now he's a huge company, but the small business owner is what makes the world. It all starts, Bill Gates in his garage, Jeff Bezos, small idea, small business owner, turning something huge. So the small business owner has to be taken care of in order for this world to move forward. And being a real estate investor, you are a small investor. I mean, a small business owner. And if you don't see yourself as a small business owner, you should think about that, because you get major tax benefits for being a small business owner. So how the tax law, and I would geek out a little bit on the tax and legal in this side. This is to retire early from real estate investing, but also knowing the wealthy side of it is what I teach my students. Okay, how to keep more of the money you make, how to pay less in taxes. And this is why I'm geeking out on this right now, because you get to save on taxes because he's in presidency, because Trump is in presidency. We would have been screwed as small business owners if Kamala was in there. We still would have had another plan. Okay, we would have to make another plan, but it would have been a tough one. Just saying. Okay, so being a small business owner is important to the USA. To the USA. So being a real estate investor, if you're not claiming that you're a small business, you're missing out on tax benefits. Okay, so each and every one of you, I'm not sure who has been through my Ditch the Bank method, but in my Ditch the Bank class, it talks all about setting yourself up for success, for tax purposes, for being able to present to any kind of IRS. Here I tracked who I am as a real estate investor. I do at least 15 hours a week. So you can claim that you are a real estate professional. Okay, you do not need a license to be a real estate professional. Right? So this is the tax law. I don't want to get too jumped into it. But there's a lot of things that are going to happen now that Trump is in office. So I want you to get jump on for the ride. Okay. Know that corporate tax is going to come down, maybe even potentially to like 15%. So there's a lot of things, which is why a lot of people left California, believe it or not. How many of you know somebody that, well, even Elon Musk, let's just take the obvious one. He moved from California to Texas, right? Grant Cardone moved from California to Florida. So even just state by state, they had to go move because of the taxes. And I know many people have moved to Puerto Rico because there's zero corporate tax. So they're going according to corporate tax, right? If they're getting banged so hard, they're not going to be able to stay. So that's one of the reasons Trump has decided that, that needs to come down to support the small entrepreneurs so that they have the capacity to grow. So I'd love to hear your thoughts inside of the chat here about, here we are, I got it, about, how do you feel about real estate investing now? And then how do you feel about being a small business owner? Did you know you were a small business owner? Those of you that are coaches already know this, but some of you are here with a W-2 job and you're trying to do real estate on the side. And I want you to be set up for taxes next year to claim yourself as a small business owner this year when you file your taxes for next year, right? And so all next year, you'll be a small business owner. So if you are a W-2 person, this is a great way to save on taxes. You're paying way too much in taxes. Okay, so if you've been stuck, like maybe I should be a real estate investor, I've done 2 houses, I don't know how to scale. You have to treat this like a business and you'll get more tax deductions so that you can pay next to zero in taxes. That's how this game works. Okay, so now that we know who's in office, we know how to play the game. That's number 1. Number 2, if you've been on the fence about how to get started in real estate investing, know that our how to get started 5-day challenge is coming up. So if you want to know more about that, we'll have that coming up, send out to you shortly, but you can comment inside of the comments, let us know if you want the details. There's that, and then there's passive money lenders, right? So a lot of opportunity coming up for being a passive money lender. Just got a text a couple of hours ago. Hey, I got this money sitting in an account. Do you have a deal I could put it in? I get those texts all the time. So if you guys have money that you want to put in a deal, we currently have a 61 unit deal open right now so that you can invest in a large capacity. I can send you all the details, but it's a large building. It's a 61 unit building. It's not just a little flip of, 10 grand or something like that. So getting where you fit in. So some of you have 10 grand and want to get in on a flip. We have those happening all the time. And then some of you want that long term. You ain't got time to mess around with, waiting for something to churn for you. But you're getting double digits year after year. You're getting double digits and not having to do anything. And it's in a safe asset instead of some paper in the stock market, it could come and go. Anyways, you get the best return on your investment inside of real estate. So if you need a passive money opportunity, let's book a call. You can DM me, that's fine. And just say passive, and I can send you the details on, well, first of all, I need to know, your term. Do you want it for just a few months, a year, 5 years, 7, 10? Like, we have all different levels. Are you accredited or non-accredited? So that was the other thing. So just know that we've got your back either way. All right. So know that you're a small business owner. Get your real estate investing going, because now is the time. We're in a renter's nation. You don't want to be caught not having property for renters to rent. Okay. Because it's going to be a short window. You can't wait a year from now to figure out how to get started and go, oh, the market's open now, I'm going to go. No, you have to understand it now. So when it's open, you can jump on it right away. Okay. So there is that. And then the passive money opportunity. So each one of those, we have three different things that we spoke about today. Even if you're stuck about how to be a small business owner, how do I structure that? I'm not going to give you legal advice or financial advice. However, I can let you know what they say, what the IRS says, what that means. All right. So if you need anything, be in the chat, or you can send me a DM. I hope you're having a beautiful Wednesday, post-election Trump Day. So have a beautiful one, and I will see you guys in the next training. Bye.